It was supposed to be a typical flight near Washington's Ronald Reagan Airport. The small CRJ-700 Bombardier jet was flying from Wichita, Kansas to the Washington airport. The military helicopter was flying across its landing approach path. Before the crash, the control tower was talking to the Black Hawk crew. What happened next remains a mystery.
First Chief 342, that's a Wilson Bridge, thanks for runway 33, runway 33, clear for land.
Tower, did you see that?
Export 72, American 3130, go around, turn left end, 250, climb maintain 3000. Blackjack 3, can you return to base?
Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy says that this was standard communication and that nothing unusual can be heard.
There was communication. It was, I would say, standard communication. So there was not a breakdown, if that's your question, in communication between the military helicopter and the American airline flight. There was communication between the aircraft and the tower.
The crash occurred around 9 p.m. local time. Numerous recordings show a post-impact explosion and the formation of a massive fireball. The debris of the machines fell into the Potomac River. The rescue operation has already been completed and the retrieval operation is continuing. However, the chances of finding any survivors among the nearly 70 passengers and crew members were described as slim from the very beginning.
The water that we're operating in is about 8 feet deep. There is wind, there is pieces of ice out there, so it's just dangerous and hard to work in. And because there's not a lot of lights, you're out there. Divers are doing the same thing in the water. The water is dark, it is murky, and that is a very tough condition for them to dive in.
President Donald Trump has expressed serious doubts about the circumstances of the tragedy, writing on social media that it could have been prevented. The airplane was flying a perfect and routine line of approach to the airport. The helicopter was going straight at the airplane for an extended period of time. It is a clear night. The lights on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do, instead of asking if they saw the plane? This is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. Not good. American Airlines CEO Robert Isom said that the airline is fully cooperating with all U.S. agencies to clarify the circumstances of the crash.
We understand and appreciate that people are eager for information. Please know that we'll continue to share accurate and timely information as soon as we can. But anything we must report must be accurate. We owe that to everyone involved.
The accident occurred during a helicopter training flight. There were 3 military personnel on board, but that doesn't mean the pilot was just learning to fly.
This was a training flight of the helicopter. It apparently did not have its ADS-B tracking system turned on. This is the signal that's sent out to air traffic control to track aircraft, and it also is a vital component of another system called TCAS, which is Traffic Collision Avoidance System, fitted to all commercial aircraft and military aircraft.
This system warns crew of other aircraft on a collision course, but first it must be turned on, and second, it doesn't work at all altitudes. Unfortunately, the disadvantage of this system is that it works at altitudes above 300 meters. As we know, the crash occurred well below this altitude, so the crews were reliant only on visual observation, which is very difficult at night. The tragedy shook the world of figure skating. Among those on board the plane were a Russian-born pair of figure skating coaches and former world champions, Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov. They were returning from a competition with a group of young skaters. The evening crash in Washington resembles a similar one 43 years ago. An Air Florida plane taking off from Reagan Airport hit a bridge and fell into the ice-covered Potomac River. 82 people died.